Yo, what's good, my people? Hey, before I even start, Vondro, I seen you, man. Vondro be impatient. Vondro, you know it ain't the blitz pickup if blitz pickup ain't late, man. Y'all know y'all heard earlier. My boy had something to do, you know what I'm saying? So, man, don't cut us no slack, man. we gonna be late. We got well, listen, man. Hey, man, I don't know if y'all's heard. Y'all didn't heard we got the best news so far. Hands down, the best news so far. We brought back for sure, um, Dolphin favorite, man. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about NFL news and also I'm about to answer this question that I'm tired of hearing. I'm quite sure Lou's tired of hearing. But before I do that, let me bring up my co-host real quick. Lou, what it do?
Tone, what's good, dog?
Hey, what's good? Hold on, I forgot to even tweet this out, man. What's good with you though, Lou? You see, you got your boy Vondro and a little impatient right now.
Hey, listen, Tone. Bon Joe was in the Twitter space earlier talking about he was gonna, get the kids settled in. He was gonna have a nice little cup of wine, maybe settle in, maybe do some little extra curricular activity. Man, I had to get a haircut, man. I'm running a
he
little
said
late, man. You know what I'm
he
saying?
said an extracurricular.
Hey, Tony,
Hey,
I've been on my first 48 for the past 24 to 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? So
yo,
I'm snitching on everybody. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
that boy said, yo, let me tweet this out real quick. But yo, Lou, while I'm doing this, man, I want to. Hey, listen, man, I just want to. First of all, let me say, if y'all felt bad about the news, man, y'all should. If I just say this on nasty work, hey, listen, man, if y'all ain't know by now, Liam Eichelberg is a Finn's lifer, bro. The man is a Finn's lifer. Y'all should just come on over to the side of us that understand he ain't going nowhere. He know what bodies are. He just understand that what to do to stay on his team. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they was killing the Twitter spaces. I couldn't wait to get live to talk about it. Hey, listen, man. Listen, man. We love Liam Eichelberg. He's the missing piece. All y'all that wanted to build the wall. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that gonna help Tua survive, man. So y'all just need to show some respect and some appreciation for the best.
Dang, you can't even get it out, Tone. What's going on? You can't even get it out, dog. You all right?
Orange jersey Ike, that's what I call him. 4 years. If he get the orange jersey 4 years in a row, that's a record, isn't it? So that
Oh,
like
Tone, I'm predicting it right now. He's gonna get the C on his chest this year.
let's see. Captain Ike. Call him Captain Ike, dog.
Captain Knight.
Hey, hey, but listen, yo, shout out to Shake Money, man. Crypto, the boys over there at TFTG. I did an episode last night. It was pre-recorded, but I think they dropped it at 4 o'clock this morning. So if y'all haven't seen it, when y'all get a chance after y'all done over here, go check that out, man. And I wanted to ask you a question because we went into we had a nice little healthy topic and we had a discussion about the off season. You know what I'm saying? We did a little something different, not just about the Dolphins. So I want to get your opinion on that. We was going over winners and losers of the off season, but I wanted to focus on more of who you think, and they don't got it, specifically who you think won or what team you think you like their moves the best so far in free agency.
Man, Tone, I was watching a little bit of that episode with you and some of the guys at TFTG. I thought it was a pretty good topic. I think you guys kind of hit the nail on the head. I don't want to I don't want to steal anybody's taste because I know you kind of brought up Chicago. Well, you brought up a couple teams yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna go with Chicago, Tone. Again, bro, I think first year head coach. Listen, um,
I'm surprised. I thought you. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, bro. It's gonna sound crazy coming from me, but if you want to talk about a coach that really does believe, I guess, in the offensive line in the trenches,
mm,
it would have to be Ben Johnson, bro, because
mm.
look what he was and look what he was a part of in Detroit. We know what those trenches look like. And let's be honest, Tone, the job that I think they brought in like 4 or 5 guys. Like I think he remade that offensive line in what, one off season,
Yeah, and
right? So,
I got that. I'm gonna get. Let me. I'm sending this out right now, Lou. I'm gonna go over. You know, I did my homework. You know, my dog be working, so my brother's keeper. I did my homework for you, Lou.
absolutely.
Cap for life, like a bird, baby. Cap. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Hey, you know what? For the point, shout out to them Von Joe in here early. You know, so we was here early too, but y'all know my dog had a haircut. G, I saw y'all in here waiting for you know. We appreciate y'all. We see y'all when y'all always popping out. You know, so that let y'all that let us know that y'all appreciate the content that we pushing out. That y'all still being here waiting for it, even though we put the show back. Put some respect on Mr. Incredible name. Liam Eichenberg. Shout out Billy Patterson. H, don't start today, H. I already see. You know what I'm saying? Raphael, shout out to you. And Cal said, Eichenberg, baby.
Eichenberg, baby.
Shout out to the chat, man. We see y'all in here, man. Hit that like button on the way in. You know what I'm saying? And
Tom,
enjoy the show. Go ahead.
before Game Boy 305 gets in here, let me just kick off the show right. Is Liam Eichenberg on the same
Yeah,
plan
here you
as
go. I
Tyler
see.
Hero? It just seems like both of them are like Miami lifers, man. What's going on?
You know what, Lou? At this point, I might have to concede that argument, bro. He just might be. He just might be. But yeah, Lou. Let me run down. So Ben Johnson, Chicago Bears. You talk about adjusting the offensive line, building the wall. He went and got Joe Tooney and Jonah Jackson, both guards, right? And then double back and got Drew Delman at center. So you talk about building the wall. First 3 moves was trench play. And you understand, like you said, to your credit, what you said, he believes in the offensive line. You see what he did with the offensive line over there in Detroit. So, hey, and now, Lou, guess what, Lou? You know, all these people that want to criticize and give the quarterback all these criticisms and praise, and you know they need an offensive line and they good and all that. Yeah, Caleb Williams was what? Was he number 1 overall? Was he
number 1 overall?
Oh, okay. They built the wall last year. They got him. You know what? Let me get your take. Let me let you get your take first before I get in. But that's who they got so far. Oh, wait. He also got Grady Jarrett, the defense. I think that's going to be a sleeper pick from the Falcons, the D tackle. Yep. And this, I'm sorry. Shout out to Shake Money. He said Tony wearing a Buffalo Special Edition shirt. Trying to feel like a winner in here, Shake.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Tony didn't put the Bills on his list, man.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. Oh no, sir. No, sir. Now this is what you know what I'm saying, Lou. This might help you push Chicago over the board. I think they biggest acquisition to this date.
Don't do
hands
it.
down.
Don't do
Durham
it.
Smite, baby. Tight end Durham Smite. I'm just saying. That's like a 4th offensive lineman.
What? Oh man, please. What's that man gonna do over there? Run to the flat and catch
shout out
catch a screen pass?
Shake and Crypto put me up on game. What color said he 87, 88% catch rate? Come on, bro. What you name of tight end catch rate is better than that. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Yeah, all the tight ends that actually run routes.
Hey, man, come on, bro. We not hating on, bro. Why y'all hating on Eichenberg, Durham Smite? Like y'all, man, come on, man. Don't be hating on the people that been putting on. These are the underrated people on this team that they just unappreciated, bro. We gotta start appreciating talent, man.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you, Tom.
But okay, there we go. We finally pushed. All right. So yeah, now I'm not gonna lie. Chicago, they looking pretty nice, but he's giving no excuses to Caleb Williams. Not giving Caleb Williams no excuses. I just think, bro, and that's gonna be a telltale sign too, because Do same thing like in Detroit. Man, that team was loaded. That team was stacked. But let's keep it real. Why did they lose to Washington? All the turnovers. That's a fact. Turnovers. What he do? Like three interceptions? Jared Goff? That game?
Oh, in the playoff game?
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe he had 3 turnovers. Yep.
Like 2 interceptions, maybe a phone. Like that's costly turnovers at that. Like it don't matter. And they was running the ball, so I don't want to hit nothing. They was running that ball well. But at the end of the day, it's gonna come time and time again. That quarterback gotta make a play. He gotta make a play, man. When it comes to the football, when it comes to the NFL, when it comes to playoff, no, bro. You're not gonna be able to hide them like that. They have to at least at minimum be very efficient and play turnoverless football. They have to. So when all the people that throw out the names of the like the Trent Dilfers that won the Brad Johnson, go look at them. They didn't make no turnovers. They didn't help the other team with possessions or losing possessions. So, if we, because people are like, oh, well, they did it with them and they did it with this guy and he did this. Look at Nick Foles. Look at them. Yeah, but also look how they played. It's very efficient football. Unfortunately, when defense force you to do something, it's going to be all about that guy. But, Lou, I did want to point that out. But you know what I'm saying? Let me give you, because El Cap took, I mean, not El Cap, I'm sorry. Shake Money took my team, but, I was well prepared. Now let's talk about your boy over there. You know what I'm saying, Lou? Over there at the Commanders, them people over there in DC. There you go, delusional Patriot fan. At the very least, those quarterbacks stay out of the way. At the very least, that is a fact. So, oh Lord,
there she go. Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Hey, you know what? Lou, do you want to even address this right here? Out of shut the report that former Raiders assistant GM Kemp Kelly has agreed to join the Dolphins as a senior personnel executive. Now, from my understanding, he's there for the scouting, right? He NFL and college scouting.
He's basically taking over Reggie McKenzie's job.
I don't know if you was able to address this, Lou, and I don't know how they took it and if they thought this was like some big shot. First of all, if he was coming from the Las Vegas Raiders, is this the recent years?
Yeah, supposedly he's been there. We really didn't talk about it. It was brought up in the Twitter space, but we didn't talk about it. So no one really brought it up.
I mean, look at the roster that they put together in Vegas. Is this something to write home about?
Hey, so Tone, me and Kelvin were on Twitter and we were going back and forth. Kelvin was like, oh, look, there's a guy, maybe Chris Greer is on the hot seat. Okay, let's play the game, Tone. You just said it.
Hold on. Shout out to you, Jess, putting in that. See, that's dedication at the Philly game. You know what I'm saying? It probably was the reason I had on this. Y'all, okay, at the Philly game. Shout out and still stop by. Go ahead, Lou. My bad.
No, I was just saying, Tone, you hit the nail on the head. Everybody's going to get excited with this move. And all I've seen so far is, oh, what a great hire, what a great hire. You just said it. Bro, he was in charge of scouting over there with the Raiders. The Raiders have been trash. What players they got over there?
Jacoby Myers?
Hey, check this out, Tone. I got one for you. That man was in charge of scouting. You know what he did? He told them to go pay Christian Wilkins $30 million.
Oh.
Is that a good move?
Oh. Garfunkel hired him. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, dog. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I said this last show. I just want to ask, why every move we try to pump it up? Every time a free agent is released, here we go pumping the guy up. Hey, y'all think we could afford them? What do y'all think about him? Is he a fit here? Should we bring him in? Bruh, stop. Just relax already. You know, Dolphins just bought in a GM manager version of Sky.
Oh,
He's not even a formidable backup. Not even a serviceable.
that's crazy.
I don't know, but listen, I'm not gonna even say nothing about the dude because I don't really know him like that. I don't like, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying? Like I did my homework and I haven't. But when I heard he came from the Raiders, I'm like, how long he been over there? Because I'm looking at that roster and how it's been built, and I get it, he was the assistant, but what you learned, what not to do? I don't know.
Well, that's even worse, Tone. If he's the assistant, he couldn't even beat out the general manager they got, and he's trash.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. And isn't that what McKenzie came from initially, anyways? Right? Didn't he come from the Raiders?
Reggie McKenzie came from the Raiders as well. Yep.
Well, maybe he learned under them. Maybe Reggie McKenzie put in a good word. You think so? That could be possibility, right? Maybe he put in a good word. I get it. I don't know. But so listen, man. You brought that up. I just wanted to address that Cap for life. But check this out. Washington now. Look at this lineup. They got Laramie Townsend, Debo Samuel. I know you don't like that, right? Javon Kinlaw, Jonathan Jones. That's the cornerback from the Patriots. And they brought back Bobby Wagner. But once again, the kicker that gonna push them over the top, that kicker, man, they brought back Michael Dieter. That to me, they won on that. That's what pushed them up.
Don't forget, they brought back Noah Igbenogany as well.
They did bring back Noah. I mentioned what you see what I'm saying? But I'm just, you listen, I'm about the trenches. That's you with the skill position. I'm on my side of the trenches. I'm about the trenches over here. You know what I'm saying? They brought back Michael Dieter. So all you Michael Dieter haters, all y'all that wanted to build this wall, that was saying Tua needs this, Tua needs that. We had Michael Dieter in the building, man. We let him go.
Didn't they say Michael Dieter was trash?
That's what I heard. I don't know. I'm starting to think it might be Coach Lou.
I think it's part of this fan base, because what the fan base will tell you, Tone, is that the Miami Dolphins have never addressed the offensive line. Well, didn't they have Michael Dieter?
They most definitely did.
And Michael Dieter, I don't know if anyone noticed, but the last 2 rookie of the years at the quarterback position, Michael Dieter's been their center.
Talk to him, Lou. He blocked for the last 2 rookies of the year. CJ Stroud 2 years ago, Jaden Daniels last year.
But I guess
put some respect on his name.
But I guess he couldn't play over here with Tua, though, right? I guess he was trash with Tua.
Oh man, he would hold Tua back.
Yeah. He was the one holding Tua back. Yeah,
keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So I believe, and what I like about that, right, is, even though, you might not be too excited about them bringing in a dude like Debo Samuel. I don't mind, bringing in someone for help. But then on top of that, listen, helping them out on that defense, helping them out on that offensive line. Yeah, what you do is these guys show you what they're capable of, and then you start to build around them. Like we've been trying to tell people the whole time. Just watch the franchise. I mean, don't listen to us. You can listen to it, but if you don't want to take our word for it, just watch how because I think what we do, Lou, and this is the thing that gets me. We get blinded by the moves and the way that our franchise operate. So we criticize other teams the way they operate if they're not quote unquote successful or winning Super. And I don't like when we do this. We try to move the goalposts, because when we point out something good that they've been doing, they were like, "Oh, but that didn't get a Super Bowl either." They go to all the way to the max. Oh, but that move ain't get them a Super Bowl. Okay, cool. That don't mean that they're not heading in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Now that 24 of there, I wish I could take it back and go get a 25 on there, because one thing we can say about the Dolphins, if we've been stationary for the last 24 years, we've been completely stationary. We've been on the same treadmill for 24 years. That same treadmill, it's been 24 years that we've been on. So I just think, for the most part, at this point, we just finding any excuse in the book. At this point, we just trying to blame everything else that doesn't matter, instead of taking a step back, watching the teams that are having success. Everyone is not going to everyone, exactly, Billy Batson running right in place. Everyone is not going to win a Super Bowl, but you know those teams that's capable of winning it. You know those teams that have the part that's in the runners to get it every year in and year out. And even if they take a step back a year or two and then retool and go back, it happens. I used to go in, other spaces and other with other fan bases, right? So I started doing a little bit of homework on certain teams, and this is one team we used to go back and forth with because we got Mike McDaniel for them. That's the 49ers, right? So I went back and I started looking at the history. Y'all want to know something? What I found? In this 24 year, right? Let's just say last 20 years, right? Y'all know they had more losing seasons than we had during that span? I did this long time ago when I was in because I got to find things on them to go help against my team, right? And I said, now I was using that to defend us and back up off my team, because that's what I do. Then when you're good at this thing right here, you got to know how to argue both sides. You know what I'm saying? But I'll teach y'all a little something later on, right? But now when I'm over here and I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all, why you think that was such a bomb dropper when I dropped that bomb on them? Because nobody knew that. You want to know why? Because the times in between those terrible seasons, they found a way to get 2 or 3 years where they were Super Bowl contenders. That's the difference. They had a 2-year run. Just go look at those runs. They had that once they lost Joe Montana, whatever, they were trying to find that quarterback. Finally got Steve Young, right? Steve Young finally got over the hump. You get what I'm saying? Then after Steve Young left, they was going through them quarterbacks, right? Boom. They landed on the Jeff Garcia. Gave them 2-3 good years. You get what I'm saying? Then in between that, they were looking for quarterback. They were looking for a quarterback. They were doing trash. They had a 4-5 year span to where they was trash. Boom, landed on Connor Kaepernick. I mean, not Connor Kaepernick, Alex Smith.
Alex Smith
gave them a nice little run. It wasn't that, 2 years, boom, landed on Connor Kaepernick. You get what I'm saying? After the Connor Kaepernick, boom, had that little drop off, found them a Brock Purdy. But just go look how many down years they had. That's a team that was find the quarterback. All right, it ain't working out. Fell off. Build it back up. Boom. Okay, this ain't working. Fell off. Build it back up. This ain't working. So I'm like, it's crazy to me that most people wouldn't even know that. Because we've been stationary. The one consistent thing that you know about the Dolphins is is that they're going to be mediocre at best.
Facts.
If they win one playoff, that's going to be the best thing that they've done.
Facts.
And this is why you don't understand that other teams go through this. But why their fan base aren't as miserable as we are is because they find ways in between to raise to that level. And now, think about those teams, because I know they won't say, oh, well, we made the playoff, we won the division. But none of those teams won playoff games. Those 49er teams won playoff games. Some of those 49er teams with the NFC Championship and Super Bowls. Y'all forgot, they made the Super Bowl with Colin Kaepernick. That's in that Taylor Hirsch mode. More of a scrambler than a quarterback. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie. Lou, let me cue it up for you because
they also made a Super Bowl with. See, what's crazy is, Tone, what you were highlighting just real quick. So they made a Super Bowl with a mobile quarterback in Colin Kaepernick.
They also
made a Super Bowl. Yeah, they also made a Super Bowl with a stationary guy and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G, yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention Jimmy G in between that. Yeah, I forgot Jimmy G. Yeah. So it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But what I do want, because Lou, the homie, he had been huge on his stance, right? About these quarterbacks. So uh I would love to hear EM take about these quarterbacks now, because you remember one of his biggest stance he stands on is, oh, mobile quarterbacks are not going to win a Super Bowl. When their biggest attribute was their mobility. Now, there's no one on God's green earth that's going to say Jalen Hurts' his biggest ability is him sitting in that pocket, slicing and dicing you. Nope. His mobility, his scrambling. All them plays that you point out, Lou, for the most part, what is it? Oh, that 41-yard touchdown. That's the big play he made. You know what I'm saying? He made a couple throws. Now, I'll give it to you. He made a couple throws in that Super Bowl, 2 dimes specifically. But that, how many yards he had? 71 in the 71 in the Super Bowl, right? I think it was 71 of
On
them.
that,
So
yeah.
his biggest play was with his legs, and that is what everyone was starting to let you guys know. Man, that tide is changing. That tide is changing, and the mobility is starting to be more and more of an attribute that is required now from NFL quarterbacks if you want to have a chance to win the big one. I just want everybody to start paying attention to that. If you want to start winning the big one, mobility has to be one of the attributes now that you have to check off. Because, hey, Final Four, Elite Eight, the last thing, however you want to say it in football, all of those quote unquote, it could be my boy. Y'all know Matt Stafford was my dog. But him and Jared Goff, they exited in the same round. They exited in the same round. And the last 4 was quarterbacks that could extend the play. So y'all can take that with a grain of salt. Take it for how you will. But the new prototype for quarterback is you have to be a dual threat now. You have to be. Defense don't quad up. They started to become more exotic. They started to have these blitzes, started confusing people a lot. So now your quarterback has to know how to extend plays, how to be a playmaker now, how to escape that pocket off platform, things of that nature. These are going to have to start being traits and characteristics in quarterbacks that we need to start looking for. And they also have to be now, how at first it was just a plus. It was a bonus. Now it might have to be priority. That might have to be the standard now.
Absolutely, Tone. Because again, bro, to your point, right? If you're not mobile and you're just, let's say, a virtually a statue back there, all you are is a target because the game has evolved. I mean, hey,
You don't even have a single threat.
I mean, that is a fact, though.
Oh my God.
The problem is, though, right, Tone, is that you look across the league, bro. These players, especially on the defensive side of the ball, these pass rushers and these linebackers, right, bro, they're 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", but they're running 4.4s, bro. They're coming off that edge super quick, right?
Yes.
So the problem is, and to your point with these exotic defenses now that you're seeing and stuff, you they can get back there in a blink of an eye. And you do need a guy, right, that can extend the play, escape the pocket, because the offensive line, I don't care, bro. Like the Philadelphia Eagles, I guarantee you, if we went down, Tone, and we broke down the 17 games of the Philadelphia Eagles, and we went back and looked at it, I'm sure their offensive line had some plays where they got beat, right? I'm sure there were some things that they did bad, but the problem was Jalen Hurts could do other things. He could make a play here. He could make a play
Yeah.
there. So
Yep.
to your point, bro, it's just again, it's not that guys like Tua. are bad per se or trash. I don't want to say they're trash,
No,
but they're just more like dinosaurs. And unfortunately, in 2024, 2025, right? You got to have a guy that could do more things or multiple things. And unfortunately, listen, I know CCRR was kind of making a joke, but it is factual. Like Tua is he bro. When the narratives like when receivers, right, Tone, you'll hear it. Oh, he's a one-trick pony.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Tua's virtually Tone a one-trick pony. He can do one thing. If you leave him in the pocket and he's standing upright, he can dissect you. But if the offensive line is having a bad day or they're creating pressure or whatever, Tua's virtually done, bro, because he can't do nothing else. And I'm sorry, you just nowadays, bro, you need a guy that can do multiple things. It just is what it is.
That is a fact. Oh, matter of fact, let me go to this one first. Defense is evolving to get to the quarterback faster, so quarterbacks need to evolve to get away from the defense. That is a
One
great
thousand
point.
percent. One
Delusional
thousand
fan.
percent.
H,
Absolutely.
I saw you say that, right? The position which I wanted to, and I was going to say that. Don't confuse what I'm saying as saying that this is not important. Remember what I said. I was saying if that's all they could do, if they didn't have the mobility, I said we have to start making mobility be a must now and not just a plus. That's what I'm saying. You always, quarterback would never, if all you could do is run, now you're a one-trick pony. Because
Absolutely.
I just pointed out in the Super Bowl, even though you got to remember how many times Jalen Hurts scrambled to keep drives going. Forget about scoring and making big runs. Just think about how many times he used his leg to keep drives going. That also keeps Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. So this is what I'm saying. That mobility is now a necessity now. You know, because that what got him over the hump. And then the biggest plays, you know what I'm saying, the ones that really was like the heartbreakers and the daggers, yeah, when he also added in dropping them dimes. When he dropped that dime to Devonta Smith, when he dropped that dime on the sideline to AJ Brown, and even just making a simple throw when we caught him on the crosser for that touchdown. That is playing from the pocket.
See, Tone, but this is the misnomer right here. I am him. Brady and Stafford won the Super Bowl. Burrow and Purdy made the Super Bowl. Goff made the Super Bowl, which he did. I mean, he did. And the NFC Championship game. So, guess mobile quarterbacks always make the Super Bowl. See, and that just, again, Goff made a Super Bowl. The fact of the matter is, if you look at, I mean, how many years has Goff played in the league? So that's an anomaly, right? Brady, if we're trying to make the argument like with Tua, well, he's not mobile, bro. You're talking about the GOAT. You're talking about the
The
greatest of all
GOAT,
time.
facts. Yeah.
And you know what Brady was? He was one of the smartest quarterbacks who ever played the game.
And you got to take Joe Burrow and Brock Purdy off these teams because they make plays
they're
with their legs.
They're mobile, and that's what I was just about to say. Like Brock Purdy and Burrow is mobile. So, and again, Stafford is another one I put in the golf category. So listen, Stafford is great, and he made a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, though, Stafford is number one, smart, and I know Tone might not like this, right? But for this argument, it does matter. Bro, Stafford played in the league 16 years, bro.
Yeah, no.
If you're going to tell me one Super Bowl in 16 years, like, what are we talking about? That's an anomaly. It is what it is.
But see, even if you want to go there, right? I don't know if y'all like when you bring up. If you're gonna argue me with this, then
that's cap.
At that point, I just started talking to someone else
cap.
because you're not watching Joe Burrow.
I mean, that's cap,
LSU. Like,
bro, do you Tone? Forget about LSU. Does this guy remember when Joe Burrow led Cincinnati to the Super Bowl? Look, go back to that AFC Championship.
Go to the championship. I was just gonna say, how many legs? What?
How many first downs did he pick up in that game with his leg?
See, okay. What y'all say? See, you know what? Let me break it down just so y'all can understand. Y'all trying to say mobile as if they're Lamar Jackson is. No, Because Patrick Mahomes is not a Lamar Jackson, but he's a mobile quarterback. Mobile quarterbacks is extending plays, being able to scramble for key first downs, being able to take a hit. This is what I'm saying. Being able to run away from players and get that first down. So stop trying to make them running quarterbacks. What we're saying is mobility has to be an attribute. I don't really think, I don't know how to now break that down to you, but don't just watch the Dolphins. Please watch everyone. Joe Burrow was running around crazy in the AFC Championship game.
Bro, you can't help people like this, Tone, because they don't want to be helped. The fact of the matter is, again, we're not saying that you have to be a running quarterback. You have to have mobility as part of your game. That's what you have to be able to throw and run, not just run.
So give me you know what, Lou? I'm glad he said that. See, this is when you put your foot in your mouth. Now go get Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Matt Stafford, all the ones that we'll talk about that stationary quarterback. Even like go get their rushing total in their whole career. That's 5 years of him, 806. Now go get the Matt Stafford. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Tua. You go get Matt Stafford because Matt Stafford not a scramble. Go get my boy Matt Stafford. Now bring me back their numbers. As a matter of fact, put them all together. Put them all together for their whole career. Then you will understand what I'm saying. And you will see how much more mobile he is compared to those guys. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, Tom. I cannot believe our boy is back in the chat. Tua can't scramble for first downs? ? He didn't do it against the Cardinals, Texans, Bills, etc. Now, Tom, I didn't go to the Texan game, and I don't think I was at the Bills game, but I know damn well I was sitting to, oh shit, that was you, against the Cardinals. And against the Cardinals, that man had one run for 4 yards.
Yeah, man.
And the crowd went crazy.
Went crazy because he slid.
Because he slid. Are you trying to tell me because the man, there wasn't one single person within 15 yards of him and he scrambled for 4 yards? That's what you mean by mobile? Mike Best, be better, bro. Mike Best, come on, bro. Do better.
Oh, gosh. Don't worry about it.
Tone, I don't think Tua had 30 yards rushing the whole season.
I don't think so either.
Like, what are we talking about, bro? Tone,
806. Wow.
Tone, do people understand that Jaden Daniels had 891 yards rushing?
I don't think. No, 900 yards rushing.
Well, 891.
Yeah, 891. Okay, yeah, okay, 891. Okay,
the man was 9 yards away from 900 yards. That's the difference.
Yeah.
The man almost threw for 4,000, and he ran for 900. You see the difference? We're not saying that Jaden Daniels is just a running quarterback. When you can almost throw for 4,000 and then run for another 900,
Lou,
that puts stress on the defense, bro.
Lou, you was wrong, man. Mike Best called you out. You was wrong.
You know what, man? Hey, man, you know what? Sometimes I ain't going to lie to you.
Jalen Hurts had 72. Did he have 71 or 72 in the Super Bowl alone?
Tone, the man in one playoff game in the opening series had a 41-yard touchdown.
Talk to him, Mike Best. Fight back, goddoggit.
man, 72 yards. Well, put it like this. If Tua Tagovailoa has 300 yards in 5 seasons, I'll give Mike Best $100.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. This is what I'm saying, man. Well, hey, man, listen. People are going to die on this hill anyway. They're going to die with this Tua stuff anyway, Tone. They're just going to die on that hill.
You know they're going to defend. This is a part of the show when they defend them, and we got to try to talk them off of that hill. But, sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I just want to share. I got you. But you see, Tone, and again, I'm gonna give you credit here. You guide me sometimes to where, hey Lou, don't turn up like that. Don't, we gotta be presentable and stuff. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, stuff like this makes me want to go at them. Make up some more numbers, please. What do you mean? Like y'all people do with the top 5 stats of Tua Tagovailoa? How y'all bring up all these numbers? How he's a top 5 quarterback? Is that the numbers you want me to make up? Because I can bring you all the stats and metrics and EPAs and pie charts and all that other bullshit that y'all be bringing up. All them fake, made up numbers.
Oh, but really? That's what you're going down. I am him. Come on, dog. I do believe the statement was, I don't think Tua even had 30 rushing yards. Not Tua only had 30. He said, I don't think. That means he's not saying, oh, yeah, he only had. Cool.
You know what? I'm not arguing with a guy that his name is literally I am him.
Oh, you know what? This is a good point, too. Yeah. Tua is so bad at rushing, Ben said I come to put him under 1 yard. That is a fact.
Facts.
That is a fact. I remember, listen, matter of fact, he asked me if I see, matter of fact, I'm gonna talk trash to him because he say he won't come in here because he say he be in here, but I don't be shouting him out. I did. He said we're shouting him out. I have a coworker of mine, he's a Philly fan. He's a Philly fan. And he will come to me. He loves to doing all the hard rock betting. And every time, that's a stat for you right there. Since they want to talk about the 72 yard.
And CCRR, you're damn right. Let me add on to that. Can please someone in the chat put up Tua's rushing yards the last 2 games of the season?
Ooh.
Does anybody have those numbers? Hey, I am him. Can you give me, forget about the rushing yards. Hey, I am him. Can you get me Tua Tagovailoa's passing yards in week 16 and 17?
Mike Best, you should know better over here. Mike Best, you know what? I'm glad you said that. Because I want to address something because they listen, man. I'm my brother's keeper, so I don't care what y'all feel about this. I be listening to the space, right? He said -1. I be listening to the spaces. And they be killing, like when they try to go at Lou, and we're like, wasn't you the one saying the Usos lose? And now all of a sudden, Tua was playing well. We was rooting for our team. Coming in here, giving y'all content. Now imagine us, right? The ones that say we stand on business, we cover this team objectively, right? We don't push narratives. We tell y'all how it is. Now imagine us coming in here after Tua done balled out saying, man, Tua's still trash. I don't care how good he played. He garbage. Y'all, I see it. Y'all see it. Y'all know. That's a hater. That's literally a hater. That's you're not being objective. That's you're not watching the game and critiquing them and giving a man credit when credit is due. But now everyone want to say, oh, you want to, yeah, we supposed to, we're fans. We're fans first. First of all, we're Dolphin fans first. So we come out here and say that, of course, we not even trolling. We are having a good time, trolling, making jokes, hyping ourselves up, and at least enjoying the season at the time that we can. Right? But you know what? No one had a problem, right? We were talking about making shirts. We were talking about who's going to get the first shirt. Oh, I want this. I want that. Because it's all fine and dandy. But you know what? Now imagine we came out here and said Tua played 10, Tua over under games, 10 or under, plus minus. None of y'all want to buy the shirt. But isn't that a legitimate argument? Isn't that something we could put out there that no one can fight back on? Now, when Tua went out of Houston and he shit the bed, what we were supposed to come in here? Well, I understand he shit the bed, but, it's still Tua, man. The Usos was lose a couple of games ago. We just need that Tua back. That's what y'all expect people to do? No. That's for people that want to be goody two shoes and not keep it 100. So guess what, Lou? Guess what? Every day I'm gonna come in, I'm wearing flip flops.
Hey, Tone. You know
Because I
what?
reserve the right to change my mind if my team playing bad.
That's being objective. Right?
Objective,
Well,
exactly.
what we do is be objective. Let me give you another scenario, Tone. Because while you were talking, I had an epiphany. I got an idea, right? Because these people, to your point, oh, well, Lewis, didn't you say this? Or, hey, Tone, weren't you saying this when they were playing well? Okay, you're right. You know what's funny, Tone? Those are the same people that when the team is playing well,
Don't show
go
it.
watch. Go look at YouTube channels and other content creators. No names have to be dropped. But go watch the titles of their show. Oh, Tua is cooking. Oh, Tua led us to victory. Tua did this, right? That's what you see. Now check this out, Tone. When the Dolphins lose, what is it? Mike McDaniel can't coach. The defense let us down. Oh, they had no running game. Oh, Liam Eichenberg was on the floor. You see how it works? But when the team wins, all you see is Tua. Tua's the leader. Oh, Tua passed for 300. Tua did this. Oh, but so when the narrative fits that what they wanted, there is no issue. They could flip flop. Is that not flip flopping? So when the team wins, it's Tua, but when the team loses, Mike McDaniel forgot how to coach. Oh, okay. I get it.
Forgot, Lou.
I get it. Oh, I get it now. I got it. Okay, cool.
I think Mike Best, you said to me too, his only downfall is health. His talent is questionable. See, that sounds so good, nice to say. Health is one of his problems. You know his talent is questionable when he played the upper echelon teams. When he played the Baltimore Ravens, the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Philadelphia Eagles, when he played those type of teams, and for some odd apparent reason, the Tennessee Titans of the world can't beat them to save his life.
So absolutely not. It's not Tua's fault when we can't run the ball on 3rd and 1, but it is Tua's fault when Braxton Berrios is running underneath wide open and the ball don't go to him. That is his fault. It's not his fault that we can't run on 4th and 1, but when Tyreek Hill is streaking down the field wide open and the ball don't go to him, that's his fault. You see how two things can be true? You're right. We can't run a ball on 3rd and 1, but can we pass the ball on 3rd and 1?
We also can't run. We also can't run a quarterback sneak on 3rd and 1 either. We ain't no such thing as a touch push over here, and it ain't because I was in line.
How
about that?
Talk to him, Tom.
We know that's out the window. But hey, we gonna keep it cool over here, keep it objective. I mean, for anything y'all have, we will have a retort to it because we watch the team. We are objective, so we could give you both sides of the equation. It's just if you're on one side, if you watch Tua play, and you cannot, you know what, Lou? You know when it's hating when you point out his flaws. Now you a hater. What is it? What do you call it when you only thing you point out is all the positives? I'm trying to figure this out. What is that called? Can we call the name of that? Because if it's not a hater, what is it called?
Being a fan. It's being a fan, Tom.
Oh, yeah, fanboy. Who is the a blind fan? You just blind leading the blind. No. I watch football. I play football. So I understand the ins and outs of the game of football.
Hey, Tone, here's another one for you. Let me ask you a question. You be in these same Twitter spaces and you do a show on YouTube, right? You hear all the narratives about the Dolphins, right? Now, when the Dolphins win, Tone, how many times have you heard you're going to give Chris Greer credit for when the Dolphins win?
Never.
But when they lose, Chris Greer can't build a team.
Joe Rich said haters and lovers.
I mean, pretty much. I've yet to hear one person ever say, hey, man, we just won this game. Now, Tone, 2 years ago, we put 70 points on the Denver Broncos. I didn't hear one person say, hey, that team that Chris Greer built Hey man, they just put 70. I didn't hear that not one time. But when we got beat, oh, Chris Greer's trash. He don't know how to draft. He don't know how to put a team together. Oh,
Salute,
okay.
Triple
All
F.
right.
Concrete, I see you in the building. You know what? And that's the part that we have to point out. When you got to bring people back down to reality. The fact of the matter is, and H, that is that's a yes. Some people take entertainment too serious. That is true. That's why me and I'm quite sure Lewis don't understand why people get so mad when we point out the flaws on his team. Now I done came and admittedly said, I done broke TVs, I done broke phones, I done broke windows, I done broke mirrors, I done broke almost anything you can name. I done broke game controllers, everything, throwing at the TV, pissed off at my team.
But
Yo, people,
yeah,
26 people,
absolutely.
yeah, get the lights, but let the lights up, y'all. Hey, man, get the lights up. Make sure y'all, man, is y'all here, man? Y'all know, man, there's no one else. Go back and forth with the chat that implement y'all in this show and keep it 100 with y'all like this. Show some appreciation, some appreciation, hitting that like button. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe and share this content with the people, man. They already know what how it goes on down here. But go ahead, do my bad.
The problem, Tone, I don't agree with Ace though. This is entertainment. They take it too serious. No, this is not entertainment for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because when we're losing, I'm not entertained. You know what's entertaining? You know what's entertaining? When I go to the movies, I know what I'm supposed to go and get entertained when I'm watching a movie. I just took my son to a wrestling event that was down here in Tampa. That was entertaining. You know why? Because it's a show they're supposed to put on. It's choreographed. Those are shows. This is real life. This is not entertainment. We take it too serious. Are you crazy? What are we talking about? No, bro, I'm sorry. And again, let me get, you know what, Tone? I hate stealing another man's line, but I'm going to do it right here. Let me get in this goddamn chat for a little bit. The proof is where Tua was out this season. Hill and Waddle were nobodies. Again, I'm just going to leave it right there. I ain't going to read the rest. Now, it's funny. Against Tennessee, when Tua was on the field, guess what? Waddle and Tyreek were nobodies. When Tua was on the field against the Kansas City Chiefs, Tua or Jalen Waddle and Hill were nobodies.
Mm-hmm.
Tua was on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we talking about? People just be talking, dog. That's all it is. They just be talking. It's crazy, man.
That is facts.
No, I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully. I'm just honest, bro. And my mom used to tell me all the time, Luisito, your mouth is going to get you in trouble. And guess what? Mama was right. My mama was right. My mouth do be getting me in trouble. But guess what? When I put my head and I rest my head at night, at least I know I was honest with everybody. I'm not going to come up here and blow smoke up your ass just because, oh my God, this is what the people want to hear. No, I don't care what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you the truth. This team is trash, bro. And our quarterback is average. And I'm sorry, but this quarterback is... Yeah, he's average. And the fact is, this quarterback is holding this team back. It just is what it is. Because I guarantee you, in 2023, this team was good enough to win a Super Bowl. In my opinion, if you put Joe Burrow on the 2023 Dolphins, we're playing in the Super Bowl. If you put Jaden Daniels the way he played last year on the 2023 Dolphins, right, they win the Super Bowl. But I can promise you one thing. Put Tua Tagovailoa on the Washington Commander team this year, they don't make the NFC Championship game. I promise you another thing. Put Tua Tagovailoa on the Philadelphia Eagles this year, they're not hoisting the Lombardi Trophy.
I got a hot take for you. If you put Tua over there in Washington, I don't think they make the playoffs. Louis, do you forgot that stat that you used to always remind people of those comebacks that he had to lead his team to? Crunch play. One of Tua's weak points. Don't forget about that because I don't. Now go look at how many of them was. Now one of them was a Hail Mary. Tua might have even got the ball there. A couple of them with nice scrambles down the sideline, including that. You remember that one? They cracked him out of bounds. He flew in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Crunch time. See. Now when we start adding context to it, you might have to dig a little deeper and be like, they might not even make the playoffs. Because a lot of those comebacks, I don't know if the boy could do
it. Hey, Tone, let me ask you this. What were the teams in the NFC in 2023? What was their records over there in the NFC? Is there a way we can find that out or look that up?
Last year's
No, the 2023, because and again, shout out to the homie. I don't see him here often, but listen, we might disagree and stuff, but just like H and others, I respect J.R. Black. J.R. Black says the biggest lie going around is trying to have people believe the 2023 Dolphins was on the level of these Super Bowl Eagles. So the Super Bowl Eagles, I guess the Eagles played in 2023, right? That's when they played Kansas City the first time. And I just want my good friend J.R. Black to understand, if the Dolphins were not on the level of a Super Bowl contending team, well, how the hell, with 2 games left to go in the regular season, was the Dolphins playing for the number 1 overall seed in the AFC? How does that work?
You want the NFC or the AFC?
Well, we know what the AFC was. The AFC was strong, right?
So
what was
the
NFC? What was the best teams in the NFC or the playoff teams in the NFC?
Well, Cowboys and the Eagles. You remember? Cowboys were 12-5. Eagles was 11-6.
Okay.
49ers and the Rams. The 49ers were 12-5. The Rams were 10-7.
Okay.
The Lions made the playoff last year at 12-5.
In 2023?
Yeah, this 2023.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Yeah, 23-24 season. Yeah.
Right.
That one. And then remember you had the Buccaneers that went and they went at 9-8. So the top 3 teams all was 12-5. The 4th seed was 11-6. The 5th seed was 10-7, and then the 6th and 7th seed was 9-8.
Okay, so right there, he just said that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dolphins weren't on the same level, but they finished with the same record. Weren't they both 11-6?
Yeah. Now, if you want to go to the I'm gonna show you how, because you looking at that like, okay, that's okay. But let me tell you, listen, the lead in the AFC, Buffalo, we was at 11-6. Both of them, Buffalo won our division. Kansas City was 11-6. They won their division. The Ravens were 13-4, and then Texas won at 10-7. So they had 3 12-win teams over there. We had 1. You know what I'm saying? So when you go back and look at it, nah. It was competitive. It was very competitive. So I don't, now we have more 11-win teams, but to say that they weren't on the same level, I think that's just a stretch. It's a stretch when you try to, push a narrative as I should have shared the screen so they won't think I'm just making it up. Now I'm thinking about it.
Okay, cool. What I'm saying is, so did the Philadelphia Eagles the following year, didn't they start off the season 10-0 in 2024?
Well, that season, what you're talking about, because this is 22, but the season that you're talking about, that they won 11.
He was talking about the season they went to the Super Bowl.
They started off 10-0, yeah, that year.
Wait.
You talking about the year they went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can go find that out for you real quick.
Because if we're talking about the 2023 season, ain't that the season that they started 10-0 but lost the last 6 games of the season and got bounced out of the playoffs?
Yes, they lost. Yeah, that's the season that they went. That wasn't last year, this year that they won a Super Bowl. That was the year 23-24 season. Yeah, that was that season. They won. Remember, that's the year that I'm giving you when Dallas won a division at 12-5. They was 11-6 that year.
Right. And they started off 10-0.
Yes.
So was that a special team?
At the beginning.
Right. But at the end of the season, they lost 6 straight games.
It's because of their quarterback play, though.
And well, there you go, Tone. And I'm glad you said that because of their quarterback play. Because the fact is, did the Eagles not have a good offensive line in 2023?
Yeah, they had an amazing offensive line. I think they had.
Did they not have Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown in 2023?
Yeah, they did.
Did they not have Nick Sirianni there?
Yeah.
Did they not have Fletcher Cox and Billy Graham and all them guys on the defense?
Yeah.
Oh, did they not have Darius Slay?
Yeah. They were there.
Did they not have James Bradbury?
Yeah.
So what happened to him?
Reddick, Reddick, whatever his name is.
Hassan Reddick?
Hassan Reddick, yeah.
What? They were all there, right? So what happened,
Yeah,
Tom?
yeah. The quarterback shit his bed at toward the end of the season.
So the team don't matter then, right?
Not when your quarterback shit in the bed like that.
Oh, but I guess the team only matters with the Dolphins, right? Oh, okay, all right, cool.
Oh man, and to mind you, that team lost. They got blew out in that to the Baker Mayfield. Remember? They got blew out by Baker Mayfield. So yeah, Baker Mayfield blew them boys out, and it was like, nah, So I mean, difference between that and this year is that hey, Jalen Hurts stood up. But yeah,
you see, Tone. No, Tone. This is what
I came back over now. What's up?
Look at this, Tone.
What?
You're right, because I said in 2023, if Joe Burrow, I said that Joe Burrow would have took us to the Super Bowl, Tone. And this guy right here, I am him, said Burrow was hurt, so he wouldn't have took us to the Super Bowl. Okay, cool. You got me. Guess what happens if Joe Burrow is the quarterback of the 2024, this year's Miami Dolphins? They're in the playoffs.
That's Super Bowl for sure. 30-something.
I promise you that. Didn't Joe Burrow lead the league in touchdowns this season?
Touchdown? Yes, he did.
Didn't he have multiple games of 5 or more touchdowns?
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. Was he hurting? Was he hurt this year?
No, he wasn't. Well, he started off hurt, but that didn't matter because it was his hands. You remember that? But he played all.
Okay.
I don't know if he played all 17, but I think he did play all 17. And
Look at the Tone. You know what? We might as well end the show early because I'm about to go off. Look at it. Look at this clown. We are talking NFL or Madden. You can't have all the what ifs. Do you realize that? Are you the fan of the team? The Dolphins, every sentence out of the Dolphins' mouth is what if? What if Tua stays healthy? What if he can do this? What if the team can do this? What if Chris Greer drafts? What if Mike McDaniel learns? What if this guy? What is this guy talking about?
He's trying to value up, Lou. That's what he's doing.
Well, he's doing a good job because he's an idiot.
I look at my bed. Look, he called out. I love getting Louis Ronaldo.
What the hell is this guy talking about? Every time we talk about the Dolphins, you hear a what if in every sentence. But this dude's talking about, what if. Man, get the hell out of here, man.
You know what? And I understand. Listen, you got people that's gonna defend him to the death. I get it, but the proof is in the pudding. Those guys that we talk about, even if you want to say, they've been having down years, that's fine. But I mean, y'all bringing out Joe Burrow and not making the playoffs, and he didn't make the playoffs this year, and that's a Madden stat. But you know what's not a Madden stat? Him going to 2 AFC Championship games in the Super Bowl. That's not a what if. He done that already. That's a fact. Can't argue with facts. You know what I'm saying? So, but I give you a what if for Tua. What if we drafted Joe Burrow instead of Tua then? What if Tua showed up in a big game like Joe Burrow tend to do? What if when Tua walk into Arrowhead Stadium and Baltimore Stadium, what if he walk in there, he had the confidence like Joe Burrow do? If we want to speak what ifs. So
I got a what if for everybody. What if the Dolphins cut Tua after this season?
But what I would like to say is, when it comes to team building and it comes to, when I just when you evaluate this team, you have to be objective, bro. Now, when you have the people in there that's not objective, I mean, sometimes it works to our benefit because we have the narrative that we could just kill, and then we can start speaking facts. Because you see, when you go play the what if game with Lewis, y'all could go back and forth with the what ifs. But then we have another level to go to because we could tell you things that actually happened when we compare our quarterback to the ones that we're talking about. And when we compare this team to the teams that we're talking about, there are things that you cannot debate, which are facts, things that actually happen. And, you know, it is what it is. That part you can't debate. Now, when that's what happens. That's when you show, like when we say we point out Tua's limitations as a quarterback, during the later part of the season when it get cold and teams start to, crack down on them and say, hey, listen, we're going to stack the box and see if Tua can throw that ball in that cold weather. We just going to see that. I'm sorry to tell you, God dang, Kevin, you out of there? Woo! Kevin said this is last year in Miami Dolphins. He will be cut next year.
I ain't talking to Kelvin no more. Kelvin got excited for our new general manager. And get out of here. Kelvin is another one. No, I'm just playing. Kelvin's my guy.
So what I would say is, you know what I'm saying? When you start throwing facts around, you can't debate that. Because the fact of the matter is, Tua has been here for 5 years, and we have yet to win a playoff game, and only made 2. 5 years. Now you compare his 5 years because Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, what's the dude we hate? We hate in the Rams, Justin Herbert, Tua, and which one? What's the 5th quarterback that came out in that league? I mean that year. Jordan
Love, yeah.
Only Justin Herbert and Tua don't have playoff games. Playoff wins. Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow both went to multiple. Both went to multiple AFC Championship games and got Super Bowl appearances. Jalen Hurts got 2 Super Bowl appearances and a victory. These are his peers. So when y'all looking at him like, oh, he's the best thing for the Dolphins and the best thing since sliced bread and Dan Marino, and he's the best at all that, why y'all not comparing him to his peers? Because when we get in there, we be like, man, so now we're going to talk about Joe Burrow and we're going to put 2 in Joe Burrow. Why can't we do that? They got drafted in the same class. Why? I thought, because when we talked about Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and all that, I thought we compared them to their peers. Now, let's go to the year after when Trevor Lawrence came out. Trevor Lawrence got a playoff victory. And now these rookies that's coming in, they have playoff victories. So, all of this are the ones, and Lou, don't even play because I see what they're doing. You look at the weak argument that they're throwing out. He put
Absolutely.
Herbert and Love, but both of them still. Love still, you shouldn't even put Love in there because he has a playoff victory.
Mm-hmm. No, Tone, I just wanted to throw one highlight up because I know J.R. Black must be not. I know he's not talking about people like me and you. He says Mike Bass 100% agree. Tua is not better than Burrow, but listening to people in this fan base would make others believe that Tua has done nothing good.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, I know you're not talking about me and Tone because let me not say Tone. People call me a flip-flopper because all I do is when Tua's playing well, I say he's playing well.
That's a fact.
So I know you ain't talking about me. I'm just telling you that, again, when the overall all body of work, I don't believe Tua's good enough. But no, Tua has done good things.
Mm-hmm.
But in the biggest moments, in the brightest lights, and when we need them the most, and when you need your guy to be one of those guys, for the most part, Tua has failed in a lot of those opportunities. Not that he hasn't done it, because we've seen him play well one time against Baltimore. And we've seen him play, I think it's 2 or 3 games maybe, against Buffalo. And that's 3. I think it's only 2, but I'll give him 3. The fact of the matter is he's played Buffalo, 11 times?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're telling me he's played them good 3 times, what about the other 8?
Mm.
And that's what I'm talking about. It's not that he's not good, he's just not good enough.
That that is a fact. That is a fact. You can't. Hey, listen, we can't argue with facts, man. Joe
Oh,
Rich is
oh,
wilding.
oh,
Joe
oh,
Rich
oh,
is wilding.
oh, 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 oh. Hey, man. Is that not a fact? Is that not a fact, Tom?
I would stay out of that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna let you have that one there, Lou. Oh man. Well, Mike Best, you know why we can't argue with facts? Because facts have been proven correct. So if you're going against that, then you're lying at that point. That's the definition of a fact, opinion that has been proven correct. So at that point, there's no sense to arguing. You just arguing at that point. But hey, listen, when you critique him and critique this team, I just think we should critique the same way. See, the same way when me and Lou were going back and forth about the GMs and how they construct the team. Hey, listen, we went back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I would point out the flaws. I was saying it's just not good enough. But I think a lot of people was clapping and happy when I was saying Chris Greer's job he was doing just not good enough when I compared them to his peers and people in his same position. We'll get on. Everybody will jump on that train. Oh yeah, get them. Talk about them. But don't you do it with your beloved Tua. You better not. Not one of the fan favorites. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, it's, oh man, this man, and oh man, y'all just don't like him. You just can't. You can't. No, we just keep the same energy for everyone, and that's just the difference.
Hey, Tone, you just got to remember, bro, sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it takes time. Hey, Tone, next season, when I go to pick you up, Tone, and we go to the Commander game, and we're at the stadium, and we go up to the bar to get our drinks, and the lady asks, "Hey, can you give me your card or cash to pay?" I'm gonna say, "Hey, sometimes it takes time. I'll be back. I'll be back. Let me get this drink now because it takes time to drink it, and I'll be back later." What the hell, Tone? What are we doing, dog?
Yo, you gonna go to the bar?
I'm gonna go to the bar, and when they say, "Hey, it'll be,"
hey, Lou, you wanna know what's gonna take time? The amount of
when,
time it's gonna take to get you out of jail
when
they
hey, when that lady tells me it's gonna be $48, I'll be like, "Hey, it takes time. I'll be back."
Hey, and when they lock you up and you be like, "Man, listen, man, when y'all gonna let me out?" That's what they're gonna tell you to. It take time. We'll be back. Yo, he gonna pay the lady with it take time.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay you when I come back for round 3, man.
No,
Don't worry about it.
no, bro. Hey, oh man, bro. Gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Shout out to Crypto.
That's a fact, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Sometimes it takes time. 5 years? I mean, how much more time are we talking about?
Bruh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen, man. All I say is, I just, if he competes, it's a different story. So I don't, I don't see what, like, you know how much fun you had when you be beating, like you said, 70 on the Denver. They were trash that year. Washington Redskins, what we dropped 45 on them. They were trash that year. We Panthers, they were trash that year, and we started struggling against them. You know, um, like if the only in towards 5 year as a Dolphin as a Dolphin quarterback, if you could name Baltimore and Dallas as his two big game victories, this is 5 years. Baltimore and Dallas. And then if you want to say, well, he did play well against Buffalo that one time in in Buffalo that time in the snow. He did actually beat them that year downtown where he didn't have a good game. He didn't have a good game when we beat them. You know, defense stood up, set out the defense, but Tua did what he had to do. Give him credit. Yeah, but he played, you know, he played them well, right? So you got Buffalo, Dallas, and Baltimore. 3 victories against, let's just say, the upper echelon team in 5 years. And what y'all gonna sit in here and do is give us excuses? How do that work? Can somebody make that make sense? 3 victories against upper echelon team in 5 years of being a quarterback, and you was the 5th overall pick. Now name me another quarterback that's doing that. Them teams are not moving off of them. I'm just saying.
Hey, Tone, so last year Josh Allen won the MVP, correct?
Yes, sir.
Who won the MVP in 2023?
Lamar Jackson.
So this statement is factually incorrect, correct?
You guys couldn't forget what Lamar Jackson what Lamar was after his 2023 season. Shit year in Baltimore. Baltimore was hesitant to offer a massive extension because he missed 5 games in 2022 and 2023. Huh? The year he won the Super Bowl, won the MVP?
Didn't he win the MVP in 2023?
Isn't that the same one to say making up stuff? Isn't that the same one? What accusing you of making up stuff? And
okay.
Lou, what you said? That revolver?
It don't jam up.
So bang! Just let them keep talking. And then their bias will show every time. Now you're trying to clean up in the chat. Your bias is show. Hey, listen, 30 of y'all still in here. Shout out to y'all. Please hit the like on the way in. Hit that subscribe button if y'all not subscribed. Help the boy. Listen. Oh, I got an announcement to make. Listen, we are approaching our 100th episode. Can y'all please listen? This is what everyone in this chat, everyone, if y'all rock with us, in Spaces, y'all rock with us on this YouTube, if y'all rock with us in general, I need y'all to get us to 500 before our 100 episode. If I'm not mistaken, I think we at 80 something right now. I'll go back and I will have the exact the amount of episodes. We need y'all to get us to 500 before we get to our 100 episode. Man, y'all put in work for the boys. Help us get grow our channel, and man, we want that to be a milestone on both sides, us reaching the 500 and also our 100 episode, bruh. Almost 100, bro. Like, you know, it seems like it's going fast. So all I want to say, but yeah, to your credit, Lou, or to the listen, we don't got to discredit people. And I'll point one thing out before I get up out of here, because I know I am you put your foot in your mouth. But you want to know what? Well, I notice when I do debates and I hear people when they do their rebuttal, you know, or they retort to me, they tend, right, to move the goalposts. Because remember when I was saying he only had 3 victories in 5 years? Look how he moved and raised the bar for Lamar standards. Mm-hmm. What did Lamar do after 5 years? 1 playoff win, always hurt. You failed to remember he had 2 MVPs. I mean, to mention that he had 2 MVPs. Failed to mention that part. Failed to mention how many big games he won. Now the playoff different.
I'm glad you brought that up, Tony. Not to cut you off, but real quick, just to show you the hypocrisy in the Dolphin fan base. I had someone in the Twitter space earlier. Was we were having the conversation, and that person, to your point, he was shitting on Lamar, right? You just said it. In 5 years, Lamar had 2 MVPs. The dude I was debating, he said he was shitting on Lamar, and then he brought up the fact that Tua has a Pro Bowl.
Huh?
That man said, "Well, Tua has a Pro Bowl," and he was shitting on Lamar. Lamar got 2 MVPs of the league.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. So, that when I do this debating thing, I just look at it and I'll be like, yeah, it's level. This is why it's level to certain things. Because when your retort is raising the bar for him to make it seem like it's not, he don't have accomplishments. There you go. Can't win debates like that, my brother.
Well, there you go, Tony. Answer the question. Answer the question. What does MVPs get you, Tony?
MVPs get you a franchise behind you, willing to build a team with you. And guess what else it gives you? It gives your players. How many players came out and said Lamar wasting their time? How many players came out and left this team and started talking trash and talking bad about Lamar Jackson? How many players criticized Lamar Jackson for his play? I don't see that happening. They understand. See, when the guy shows you something, because when you go to that right there, and when you say it takes time, you know who you say that for? The Drew Brees, the Peyton Mannings, the Lamar Jacksons of the world, because they show you in the regular season that they're capable of beating and competing with the upper echelon team because they're winning those games. You can't say that about Tua. They might choke in the playoffs. They might not put it together in the playoffs, right? But you've seen them put it together before on a consistent basis. And you like, okay, I just need to have you play like that in the playoffs. It's not just 3 games in 5 years. It's at least 3 games every year.
I could argue with this guy all day long. So in years 4 or 5 with Lamar Jackson, and Lamar, I guess I'm assuming in year 4 and 5 of Lamar, he missed a total of 10 games. Didn't make the playoffs in 2021 and missed the playoff game in 2022. Sometimes it takes time, just like Lamar. And that is true. Lamar was the MVP of the league in his second season in the NFL.
I'm like, he already had an MVP. It didn't take time.
In his second year of the league, he was the MVP. What time are we talking about? And again,
levels, my brother.
And I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
And I just want to say this, Tone. He said in years 4 and 5 combined, he missed 10 games. Tua missed 6 games alone this season. What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Again, please help me, somebody in the chat. Well, don't help me. Help this dude. Help him. Whoever him is, help him.
Wow, bro. I see what you're saying, Lou. I see what you're saying.
Bro, it's like, come on, Tone, man. This is frustrating. Bro, well, according to this guy, it takes time. You know what doesn't take time? For these people to make every excuse in the world for Tua Tagovailoa. It don't take them no time at all. They got excuses for days for Tua.
Oh, Game Boy, I'm glad you brought this up. Lou, bro, you know what these people emailed me, dog?
What's that?
About my super goddamn, I done ordered the super box. Let me see if I can find it.
It ain't coming in?
March 19th, next Wednesday.
Oh.
I'm like, it ain't no gay crypto hit. Oh, it's racist now. They biased toward the South. I'm sorry. I kept it up here. It say, let me make sure. Hold on, let me make sure I ain't got no crazy information before I see y'all. Yeah, look. Now expected. Hold on, let me get right here. See that? Now expected March 19th. Your package is on the way, but running late. We're sorry for the delay. Nigga, what?
Hey, I think Crypto shoot. Hey, Crypto, tell Tony that revolver don't miss. Bang, bang. Hey, Crypto, all I need is a thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat. How do you think the Super Box is so far, Crypto? Let me know.
Hey, Triple X, I'm gonna say who is Babe?
Hey man, hey, you know Crypto's a little old, man. He don't,
Hey,
you know,
yo, he might have
Crypto's
said
a
I
little
got my
old.
baby. He might want to try to say that, but no,
Yeah, he
bro,
was
that's a
trying to say
babe.
baby.
Hey, oh, now you know it's bad when you got Chef Drew out here tripping. At least he understands. Oh man,
Hey, Chef Jew is gonna be all right, Chef Jew, man.
that's a fact.
It's
That
gonna be
is a
all right,
fact,
Chef.
Chef Drew, man. Hey, listen. So, like I said, why we still got 31 of y'all in here? We got our 100 episode coming up. I will have it by next show. Y'all remind me to give y'all the exact date. I'm gonna have to go back and do the numbers. Please, if y'all can, get the boys to 500 by that 100 episode, so it could be a celebration. You know what I'm saying? Hitting that century mark. Let's do it. That 100. So yeah. So y'all can come in here and hey, I just want to point something out, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been letting him slide off, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. Y'all notice when Lewis want to win his debates, he jump into that chat.
That's real cute. Hey, you know what? Like I said, the good thing for you, Tone, is I always got a rebuttal, right?
Oh.
So the fact is, and ladies and gentlemen that don't be in them Twitter spaces with us, what do I look like coming over here and killing Tony when I spend about 7 to 8 hours on a daily basis killing them in Twitter spaces?
Oh.
What I gotta come over here and do it? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo. Hey, you know what? I can't. Yeah, listen, man. I ain't been fighting back lately, so I can't even retort that. But I got
Hey,
you, man.
look at Shake Money.
Shake, give Ali the day so he can join us.
Hey, you know what, chat? Hey, chat, before we get out of here, I need the over and under. What do you think gets to Tony's house first? Alex making the next show or the Super Box? What do you think happens first? The Super Box arrives or Alex comes on the show?
It's next Wednesday, so it's only. Oh, that's a good over under. Yo, over under that fire. Yo, that is crazy, Lou. Over under chat, man. Y'all let us know. It will be y'all 100 episode and Alex 50.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. No. Yo, they wilding today. Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Crypto said thumbs up on the Super Box.
ABC Lewis. Yeah. Okay, Crypto. I'm liking to hear that. All right. You know what I'm saying? They just, man. And you know what I don't like about Amazon? But you can't call and get in contact with nobody unless you waiting on that phone for hours.
That's
And
a
when
fact.
you get there, gonna be somebody across the sea that gonna hang up on you. Like, man, for real. It's crazy. But I get it though. I'm thinking about it. But I ain't gonna lie. I would think, Lewis, I was looking to see if they had it available, and I was just gonna buy them one next day and just have to. I was like, you know what? Because remember I told you what I had to do to get that, because I haven't used my account for so long, because I just always, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Help the people, hey, listen, man, you got that Prime? Go ahead and run that for me, shoot you that bread. Go ahead and run that for me. So this time I was I'm like, dang, it's late. And Lord, you know what I'm saying? You were talking in no space. I'm like, man, I'm gonna buy this now. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I go in there, hit payment. They talk about we need you to verify your payment. I'm like, what? I go and I'm like, yo, it's been that long since I used my Amazon account. I don't even got that card no more. So I'm like, all right, let me fix this. Boom, boom, boom. I'm about to go. just update my thing, and they were like, "Oh no, you gotta upload the card and the information to verify." I'm like, so I'm hitting. You know, you gotta speak to the automated people. I'm like, how do I update a card that I don't have? That's an old card. The expiration date on that is done. They
Hey,
got
Tone,
them
maybe that's what Tua has to do. Maybe he has to update his card, Tom. Maybe that's what it is.
updated hard drive. The software need to be updated. I'm like, bro. So what I did, I said, you know what? I'm about to start me a whole new Amazon account. Started up. I said, because I need that. I need that fire. That Super Bowl by any means necessary. When they got that, so you know what? I'm understanding. I'm a new account. They were like, nah, boy, you don't got no first priority. They want seniority. See what I'm saying, Luke? I mean, crypto, your seniority got you something for once, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing about being, you know what I'm saying, getting old. You know what I'm saying? You get the senior discount and you get to skip the line. So you know what I'm saying? Take that. I'm gonna appreciate that. Don't take it for granted. But he say Tua is past his expiration date. Yo, I knew it. You should have knew that was coming.
Yeah, that's
You
a
should have
fact.
knew that was coming for sure. But listen, man. Again, like I say, I will Monday. We will have. I'm gonna have that date for y'all. When our 100 episode will be dropping. We gotta do something special for. I don't know what we might do. We might be outside for. Matter of fact, let's see what date it is. Because if it's a date that we could all be together and do the podcast right live together, I think that'd be something. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be lit. Yeah.
That'd be what's up. We'll have to do that like everyone there. No ARP benefits yet, Tony. But yeah, man, I had that date for y'all. We appreciate y'all. We already an hour and a half past. 28 of y'all still in the building. Listen, if you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please hit the like button on the way out and hit that subscribe button. Grab a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Subscribe to the Blitz Pickup. Make sure y'all get the boys to 500 and show y'all support. Man, listen, man, it's the fans that really and our subscribers that really could get our content out there. You know what I've been noticing too? I don't know what the Dolphins doing or what YouTube doing, but I don't know if they're trying to celebrate us or something. But have you been getting the notifications when we go live, Lou? I mean, like
no, I don't get them. No.
And the 30-day note. I mean the 30-minute
Nah.
notification.
Nope.
I haven't got it. I'm like, dang. What we talking too bad about the team? Then which one of y'all snitched on us? I know it's when I see Lewis. What I told you, be going too tough in them dang on spaces. They down there listening.
hey, maybe it's Alex that's reporting us.
Oh, he's sabotaging. He must be. You know what? Let me find out. If I see him on P channel or something like that, let me find out. Let me find out. But listen, man, appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button on the way out. Yo, Triple S, hit the boys up on the spaces. Hopefully they run a space tomorrow. Not too late. I gotta take my daughter out. Well, do an early one, man. I gotta take my daughter out to eat tomorrow. Probably do. I mean, knowing her, we can't do breakfast or lunch. We gotta do either between lunch and dinner time. So yeah, but hit the boys up. We'll tell you about the what that is. Put you up on game, especially in Canada. You get all that Dolphin content. You know what I'm saying? And you can get the Miami experience as well with that Super Box. So we'll show you how to do it. But listen, appreciate y'all again. We're gonna get out of here. We'll see y'all on on Monday, 7:30 ish. We ain't pushing it back to 8. You know, Lewis had to get fresh cut. You know what I'm saying? So y'all lay around for it, man. But listen, until we see y'all Friday, man, peace. We appreciate all y'all.
You know what time it is?
You hear?